Today I'm going to show you 3 on-screen animations that Iman Gadζhi is using in his videos that are so viral, and I'm gonna teach you how to recreate them. So let's have a quick look what we will cover. The first animation is icon and text animation, the second is money falling animation, and the third is progress bar animation. And because I don't like the long intros, let's start right away. So we will start with on-screen icon and text animation. And as a reference, I will use this clip from Iman's video. Open a new project. As you see, I already imported 2 backgrounds that we will use. All the files you see me using, you can get in my free Discord community. Link in the description. Now go to stock material and import white video. Then go back and drag our red background on top of the white video. Go to mask, rectangle, and create a rectangle approximately this size. Move your playhead to the end, go to text and add default text. Then just find some bold text, type dot, make it bigger and change the color to neon green. Scroll down, select stroke, change the color to white and reduce the thickness to 2. Then right click, create a compound clip, remove background, chroma key and click on green color. Add text again and write number 2. You can choose the font you like, resize it and place it in the middle. Highlight both, right click, range, select by clip because we want to export only this part, go on export, name the file and export it. We can delete this part and move playhead on the beginning. Import the clip you just exported and drag it on the timeline. You can delete the first part, go to basic, blend, select screen so we see our red background. Resize it if you think it's too big and move it in the center. Then click keyframe on transform, move to let's say 1 second and half mark, move the circle on the left side and keyframe will be created automatically. Now we have to make the movement of the circle a little smoother. So right click on the circle, show keyframe animation, click on X twice, go to this first keyframe, click on this graph icon and choose Ease in animation. Then go to second keyframe and click on the middle graph here. If you play this, it looks much nicer. Now we need to add new text. Go to the beginning and add new text. We will write congratulating. Go to the font and find a bold text. We should place the text somewhere here where the circle is not yet on the left side completely. Now move to this point where the circle reaches his final point and place the text a bit to the right and up. Then move your playhead to the beginning of the text, click keyframe on transform and drag it up and out of the rectangle. Move it forward like this and drag it to the previous position. Keyframe will be created. Let's also animate the text. Go up to animation and find typewriter animation that Iman is using and set the duration to 0.7 seconds. Then right click on the text, show keyframe animation, go to X and apply ease in on the first keyframe and auto curve on the second keyframe. Now we need to add second text. We will write yourself. You can leave it in the default font, but just decrease it a little so it's the same size as the upper text. Apply typewriter animation and set the duration to 0.7 seconds. Now you can delete those right parts and export the clip. We will put this clip on this background here. Import the clip and drag it above our background. Go up to Mask, Rectangle, and adjust it so it stays only a thin white line around the rectangle. Then go to Basic, Blend, and choose Hard Light option so we get that see-through red rectangle. So if we play it now, we have this nice on-screen animation that Iman is using. Moving on to our second animation, which is called Money Falling. I import the files that we will need for this case. As I said, you can get them in my free Discord community. First, we'll put our blue background that I've prepared in Photoshop onto our timeline. Extend it to around 7-second mark and click keyframe on transform. Move your playhead to the end and scale it to 115. The keyframe will be created automatically. Move to the beginning, drag our first character above our background and extend it. Resize it and move to the left side. Now we have to color grade our character to match Iman's. Go up to Adjustments and drag all three temperature, tint and saturation sliders all the way to the left so we get this blue look. Repeat the same steps for all other characters. Now we want to apply that moving effect to all our characters. We can do that if we go up to Effects and find Rebound Swing Effect and drag it on top of character. Now, because we don't want all the characters to be moving the same way, we will set the size and speed differently for each character. When you are done, highlight all and create a compound clip. Move your playhead to the beginning, go back to Video, drag them down like this and click keyframe on transform. Then go forward a bit, shrink them and pull them up. Again, go forward to this position approximately, make them bigger and pull them up. Now we need to go back to Stock Materials and drag down the white clip. Go up to Mask, choose Horizontal, rotate it to -180 degrees, pull down the feather like this and move the line to this position. Move to the end of white clip, copy and paste it, go to end and cut it. Go to the beginning. Now we need to drag down the car and place it under the white clip. Make it smaller. Turn down the opacity to around 75. Pull it out of the screen to this position and click keyframe on transform. Now I see that our white clip is still too bright, so we need to turn down the opacity a little bit. Do that also for second white clip and extend the car to the same length as other clips. Move your playhead to around the middle, drag the car to other side out of the screen and keyframe will be created. It is time for us to put in the money. Drag the green screen money on top of everything, but don't place it at the beginning. Put it just a few frames away from it. Go up to Remove Background, Chroma key, Color Picker and click on the screen. Pull the intensity slider to around the middle and shadow to around here. Go to Adjustments, pull down the tint, go back to Basic and turn down the opacity a little bit. We will add text now. Go to this position, Text and add text. Let's write glitch like it is in Iman's video. Change the font by finding the one that is bold and condensed. I will use this one, but the one that is free and similar is called Anton. Make it bigger, pull it up a little and extend it. We also need to put it behind the people, so pull it under character clip and reduce the opacity a little bit. Right click, create a compound clip and click keyframe on transform. Go to the end of the text, click one frame back and scale it up to 110. We will also add animation. Find fade in and set it to 0.7 seconds. We need to add second text. Right like it says in Iman's video, in the system, change the text to constain and change the color to red. Extend the text, pull it down under the characters and move it up a little like this and make it bigger. Create a compound clip, click keyframe on transform at the beginning, move to the end, go one frame back and scale it to 110. Go to animation, apply slide in animation and set it to 0.8 seconds. The last thing we need to add is that gun in the hand. So move your playhead to this position, drag down the hand, go to the adjustments, turn tint all the way down, go to curve and drag the luma curve to somewhere this position so we get this almost white picture. Go to basic, make it smaller and drag it under the characters clip. Then move it to the right side and rotate it. Go to video, basic and click keyframe on transform. Move your playhead to this position, rotate it and drag it up. Because we have two hands with the gun in the original video, we have to duplicate this one, so copy and paste it. Click on this mirror icon to rotate the hand and drag it on the other side. Pull it down and rotate it. Go to our second keyframe, but first we have to check our beginning position. Go back and type the values and hit enter. Now rotate it and pull it up to the end position. Because this second hand appears a little late on the screen, we just need to position a few frames forward. The last thing we need to do is smoothen the appearance of some clips. So go to characters, right click, show keyframes animation, click on scale, highlight the second keyframe and click on auto curve icon. Repeat that for third keyframe. Do that also for both hands, but instead of clicking on scale, click on rotate and apply auto curve on the second keyframe. We should do that too for both text, but here you do it again for scale on the second keyframe. Congratulations! You have recreated money falling trick of Iman Gaddzhi. The last but not least edit today is a progress bar. Create a new project and add the text. Right dash, scroll down and uncheck uniform scale. On scale width write 1300 and on scale height go to 400. I see that we can also go up to 2500 on scale width. Scroll down, drag opacity to 50%, then right click and create a compound clip. Go up to mask, choose horizontal, rotate it to -19 degrees, move the line to the left Oh, I forgot to set the feather to 5. Move it all the way to the left and click keyframe on transform. Then move your playhead to the end. Drag the mask to the right side so we see the whole line and keyframe will be created automatically. When you're at the end, go up and click on freeze icon so we extend the still line. Then highlight the first part, copy and paste it, right click and undo compound clip. Go to the right, scroll down to opacity and set it to 75. Right click and turn it back to compound clip. Go to mask, horizontal, rotate it to -90 degrees, set the feather to 5, drag it to the left side and click on keyframe. Move your playhead to the end and drag the mask to the right side so we completely reveal the line. For now we have this animation. For the second line, we need to go to the beginning and add new text. Write dash one more time, change the color to violet, turn off uniform scale, scale width to 2500 and scale width to 70. Scroll down, turn the opacity to 80%, click on glow, select the right option and set the intensity to 70 and range on 35. Move the line a bit up, extend it to the end, right click and create a compound clip. Go up to mask, choose mirror, rotate it to 90 degrees, set the feather to 5 and drag the mask all the way to the middle. Then click on keyframe, move the playhead to the middle and drag the mask apart so we reveal the whole line. Let us check what we have now. Next step is to add text. Move the text a few frames forward and write the text. I will use the same one as Iman is using in his video. Make it smaller so it fits our lines and drag it up above the violet line. Change the font to italic and extend it to the end. We also need to animate the text, and for that we will choose type 2 animation and we will set the duration to 1.5 seconds. To add the dollar icon, go to the beginning, drag the icon to the timeline and make it smaller. Place it here somewhere, rotate it, move playhead to the beginning, go to basic and click keyframe on transform. Then move playhead to this position somewhere, move the icon next to the text and rotate it to 0 degrees. Now we can put this to any background. I will put this to dark grid background. Just pull it on top of it, go to blend and choose screen option. I really hope you learned something new today again. If you want to learn how to do this number counting effect in CapCut, then you should check my tutorial if you click on the second link in the description. Take care and see you in the next one.